My name is Desiree Wood. I'm a truck driver. I am the president of Real Women in Trucking, and I'm making this video today in a partnership with Alan and Donna Smith from Ask the Trucker. We wanted to get this information out to you as soon as possible. We know many of you are on your way to MATS. Some of you are in snowstorms, in bad weather, and getting ready to enjoy the Mid-America Truck Show and the ATA as they do. Maybe sliding some legislation in that could affect you while you're at the show. So we urgently want to get this video up to you. Bear with me while I read from this document that I'm trying to do while I'm making the video. ATA has lobbied to get anti-trucker wage preemption language in the giant Omnibus government spending bill this Friday during MATS, March 23rd. Drivers, here it is again. Federal preemption of states' rights, another added regulation lobbied by the beloved ATA for the sole purpose of not having to pay drivers for anything except piecework wages, known as cents per mile. You probably heard a lot since 2015 about the federal preemption of state labor laws and still don't know exactly what it's all about. That's no coincidence either. That's exactly the way the ATA wants it. They've done a great job of disguising anti-trucker wage language as meal and rest break provisions. Use fear-mongering as a tactic, confuse drivers, telling them that there are states which are forcing them to stop every few hours, and that they, the wonderful ATA, is looking out for drivers because they're the voice of the trucking industry. Don't fall for these lies. Yes, there are states which allow for meal and rest breaks, but here's what the wonderful ATA doesn't tell you. You can waive these breaks and keep driving. However, companies still have to pay you for them. And not only that, these same states do not tolerate drivers waiting for hours and hours without pay at loading docks. They enforce their state labor laws, which say that you have to pay the drivers for all of their time, their detention. Here it is in a nutshell. Make no mistake, the ATA has spent millions to have anti-trucker preemption language hidden behind the farce of meal and rest breaks, included in many bills, and they failed to get it passed. There really are senators and congressmen who understand that this is nothing more than a way to rip off drivers and get free labor out of them, and they have fought for you and have not allowed it in. Here's what OIDA said about the preemption language. Language would unravel mandated fair pay for drivers and would empower large carriers to further reduce driver wages. I'm going to move down this document here, so bear with me a moment. Now we have this giant omnibus spending bill coming up for a vote this Friday, drivers. The ATA has managed to try to slip this poison pill language in it. Since the government has yet to pass appropriation bills for any of the 12 government agencies in both the House and Senate, there is every reason to believe that the federal preemption rip-off trucker wage language will be included in them also. It's also more than likely that this new plan is one large omnibus spending bill in which certain ATA lobbied politicians will include this poison pill preemption language. There's 2 days left to act, drivers. The poison pill anti-trucker preemption language for trucker wages very well could be included in the omnibus bill being voted on Friday. The ATA has lobbied for this language for years. ATA has spent millions to ensure truckers will not legally have to receive detention pay or any wages other than for miles driven. So the language in the omnibus and other bills is hidden behind a smokescreen of meal and rest break. It is the federal preemption of states' rights to pay drivers for all time working. If this preemption language is included in the Omnibus bill, all those who were in favor of ELDs because they felt their hours waiting at docks would now be recorded and that they could be paid for them, it goes right out the window. There is no time left, drivers. Voting is March 23rd, this Friday. So call your senators and your congressperson and tell them no to the Federal Authority Preemption language in the Omnibus spending package, which overrides states' rights to pay drivers for all time. It's not about meal and rest breaks. It's about your time and your wages. Phone number is 202-224-3121. There is a link for your U.S. senators, their email and their phone number, and a link for your U.S. representatives on Donna and Alan's Ask the Trucker website. You can also Google it. If you just call the number, which is more convenient when you're driving, 202-224-3121, tell them that you want to talk to your senator. They'll ask you for your zip code, and they will connect you. And make sure you've written down what you want to say, what you're calling about. You want to call about the federal preemption of states' rights to pay drivers for all time working. It is not about meal and rest breaks. Same with your congressman. You can Google it. You can look for the link on Alan and Donna's site, or you can call the number and give them your zip code. But we ask you to please take action. Don't let the ATA do this to you, especially during MATS, when everybody's trying to get together and visit with one another and have this thing slide in again. I appreciate your time watching this video, and we hope to see you. Real Women in Trucking will see you at GATS in the summer of 2018. Thank you. Bye-bye.